guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Moz Marie, and today's video we are doing a pantry organization. I'm also going to be giving you guys some tips on how you can organize your pantry, and whether you have a small pantry like mine's or a large pantry, these tips should work for you as well. Tip number one is to make a drawing of your pantry. Now granted, I'm no type of artist, but this does really help before actually starting to organize. I was able to actually state what things will be going in which containers prior to actually putting them in the containers, and it really does help, especially if you have a large pantry and you have not measured. Tip number two, take everything out of your pantry. That way you can see what you're working with and you can start on a clean slate. Do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep. Never say sorry. You know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. So my third tip is to categorize everything and put it together. Luckily for me, as you can see, all my stuff is already in its bins. Like there's chips in the back. This box on the side was noodles, canned goods, anything to bake. The front two ones, these peanuts were not supposed to be there, but those were like spices. Everything basically already was in order because I did my pantry, I want to say at least 9 months ago. I did it a while ago, but I put everything where it needed to be. I just didn't like it, and that's why ultimately I'm doing it over. But yeah, that's my tip number 3. Alright guys, so the clear food containers, the clear bins, and the metal baskets came from the at-home store, and the can organizer, the food storage containers, and the word labels all came from Amazon. As per usual, I will link everything in the description box below, just in case you guys want to purchase any of these things. Do keep in mind these storage containers and things get very pricey, but there are alternative ones. As you can see, the clear ones that I showed you guys, they say like they're like closed storage things, but you can literally use them for anything. Guys, so this is actually the can storage organizer. I really like this thing. It's pretty cool. One thing you'll see is when I start to organize it or start to put it actually in the pantry, it does not fit. I was so sick when I realized it didn't fit, but I had to start thinking smart about what I can do and how I would be able to put it in there. So I was able to lift up the wire shelf and just put it in that way. So we'll actually have to see how it looks once I put everything in. But it is a great concept. I should have used my own advice in the beginning when I said to measure, because if I would have knew the height, I wouldn't have had this problem. Alright guys, so you see me here. I am just going through the cans, looking at the dates to make sure that they're still good. And this one actually brings me to tip number 4. Y'all make sure y'all go through everything. This is the perfect time to go through all the stuff that you pull out your unorganized pantry, and you're able just to throw away stuff. Believe me, you will be throwing away a lot of stuff, especially because you just put it to the back and you forget a lot of stuff when it's unorganized. Again, I organized mine not too long ago, so I didn't really have to throw away too many things, but there still was things that went in the garbage because the expiration date. Alright, so here is my last and final tip. Tip number 5, use labels. Remember, I was telling you guys these came from Amazon. I really love them because there's so many to choose from. I believe you get like 85 in a pack, and it's so important to use labels so that you don't mistake and use something else. So for instance, my cousin came over back in December when Nolan had first was born, and she had made us French toast in the morning. She actually put flour on the French toast instead of powdered sugar. Oh my god, y'all, it was so funny, and it's gonna be funny when she watches this video and hear what I say. But that's why it's so important just to make sure you label everything. It'll be way easier for people who don't live in your house to identify, especially if you just had a baby and you're getting someone to help you out with food and things. But yeah, that completes all my tips. I will say this while I am going over some tips. The last thing would be putting expiration dates on things. Now, it all depends on if it's something that you know you're going to eat right away. There's no need to put an expiration date at the bottom. But if it's something that you don't know if you're going to eat, what I do, I'll use like a marker. As you can see here in this clip, I'm putting the expiration date on this at the bottom of the bin, and it's one of those like dry erase markers where you can erase it off, but that just helps us if we don't eat it, and then we can check it and see when it's going to expire. Just so y'all know, it is the same date. Although I have on new clothes, I did have to entertain Nolan while I was doing this, so it actually took me a couple hours to officially complete this pantry organization. So I decided to, get comfortable and get into something that I can really move around in. Mom life at its finest, y'all. Alright guys, well that concludes this video. If you enjoyed watching and thought my tips were helpful, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave the comments down in the comment section below. And if you're new here or have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss up on any of my upcoming videos. That's it for now. Toodles!